Hi, Zephyr here. I'm back from Kenya now and thought it would be a good idea to make this little video to show how grateful I am to all those who donated, and to give you a taste of what I got up to. Before setting off, I was gifted with a huge number of things to take with me on my adventure. Here I am rocking my safari hat and binoculars combo. I was very excited. This is the evening that I set off and said goodbye to my family. Here's our very first group photo. As you can see, we were all a bit nervous as we prepared to set off. Before we knew it, we'd left rainy old Wales and arrived in the stunning scenery of Kenya. Our teacher, Miss Erica, accompanied 9 students as well as another school. Our group leader, Andy, led us. This is all of us together, 4 boys and 9 girls. During our trip, we spent a week at each of 4 camps. Over the course of our time there, we worked on a total of 3 houses. This was the very first mama's house that we worked on. It involved mixing dirt to make mud. We all got very stuck into it. This is a group photo of us at Camp Tiwi after an extensive beach clean-up. The weather was amazing here, and it was probably the most beautiful place I've ever been. Every evening staying here, we went swimming in the ocean. A reef protects us from the swells, so it was like a huge bath. The people here were incredible. This is a photo of 3 of the camp's workers and me photobombing. They were always ready to chat and help out with projects. Whilst at Camp Mahaka, we took a walk in Kaya Forest. As you can see from this rather damp photo, it rained quite heavily on that day. Over my month-long stay, I really bonded with the people I was with. It was probably the best group I could have asked for, even though I only knew one of them beforehand. This is us working together at Camp Savo. We had to mix cement and we built another mud house. We also began the construction of a brick house. The progress that we made on it was amazing. It was hard work, manually mixing the cement, pounding bricks into shape and lifting them to where they needed to be. We made rather a lot of bricks actually, 133 in a day and a half to be precise. Here's a picture of us with our completed bricks. Here's an adorable photo of just some of the many monkeys that we encountered there. They came along with a whole slew of other animals, such as this praying mantis. Here's a photo of us on the penultimate day, making the most of the sun on Pride Rock at Camp Savo, watching the gorgeous sunset. Of course, Miss Erica got plenty of chances to relax. Here's a photo of her reading the local newspaper. Sometimes I think she's having a better time than we were. Here's a picture of Tilly worming some goats. This was an extremely fun activity, with us having to chase the goats to catch them, then holding them in place whilst administering the dose. This is a group photo of us building elephant deterrent fences, so as to prevent damage to the farmers' crops. And here are safari photos. This was on our final day there. We went into Savo East National Park and spent the day travelling around looking at wildlife. The number of elephants that we saw whilst we were there was amazing. We also saw many zebras, a group of which is called a dazzle, and giraffes, a group of which is called a tawa. We also witnessed the Maasai tribe on this day. We were taken to one of their many camps and were shown around. They welcomed us with the traditional Maasai dance, in which they jumped extremely high. We were then showed around where they lived, as well as how they traditionally made fire. They also showed us into their homes, which were the smallest and darkest abodes I think I've ever seen. I'd like to leave you with a photo of a lion we saw on the very first night. Can I say that I'm hugely grateful to anyone who donated and supported me. This trip was probably the best experience of my life, and I would do it all again in a heartbeat.
Jambo, jambo bwana, gani gani, nzuri sana. Wageni wakaribishwa, Kenya yetu hakuna matata. Jambo, jambo bwana, habari gani, mzuri sana. Wageni wakaribishwa, Kenya yetu hakuna matata.